Yo, are you ready for the Astro-Weather week? 27th, 28th, 29th? Monday through Thursday, Capricorn Aquarius Moon. BigEAstro Astrology. Let's talk about it. Pew. Grand Rising, good people. It's Eric Taylor, BigEAstro Astrology. I hope you had a wonderful weekend with the Sagittarius Capricorn Moon. The Jets got a victory. Giants and Cam Scatterbo out for the season. My Steelers lost. Giants lose again. How are you guys feeling? We got the Chiefs over the Commanders tonight, 31-20. And, or how about 28-17? Won't be that high scoring. 29-17. I had to get a little freaky on you. So the World Series is 1-1. We've got potential deals with China and America. A lot of controversy with Venezuela and the oceans. Not so nice. And it seems like a lot of things are switching with our financial system. I can't tell you what to do. You got to figure it out on your own. Cash, credit unions, gold, silver, Jacera, XRP, XLM, crypto, certain cryptos. You have to do the research and figure it out, okay? But I want you to at least be conscious and aware of, what's at play for the last bit of the year. There's going to be a lot of shifts. We're in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde. It's already felt like that, right? I've been talking to so many people. People are like, what's going on? Are we in Mercury retrograde? No, it's been Uranus and Gemini at 0 degrees. Uranus is the higher octave of Mercury, which can affect the central nervous system. But it's also in Gemini 0 degrees, so it's going to affect technology, media, speech, communications, thoughts. Some people are thinking faster than they can speak. There's just a lot going on and a lot of downloads, especially for Gemini, Sun, Moon risings. But it can affect all mutable signs, anything close to 0 degrees. Virgo, Sag, Pisces. Plus, we've already got the Virgo and South Node and Pisces North Node, which I can testify has been affecting me with joint pains, MRIs, all types of stuff. But I'm here and I'm good, and God is good. So go check out the Stars and Cards Lounge. We got a new show up for this week. It's really a lot of fun. We dressed up for Halloween, so go check that out on YouTube. Stars and Cards Lounge. Elena from Searchlight Tower, Eric from BigEAstro Astrology. It's a great channel. Go subscribe. You won't regret it. We have a lot of fun, and I think we need a little bit more joy and fun in our lives. Okay. Think of this week though with the Capricorn Aquarius Moon, and we're in Scorpio season. We've got to really be tapped in energetically to what 2026 is going to be about, which is why you want to come to my workshops. But this Capricorn Aquarius Moon is really helping you this week to kind of manifest and build in physical reality, and then with thinking outside the box, being futuristic and innovative, right? But having a solid foundation to do so. So yeah, as I was saying, you've got to be able to push the envelope with this Aquarius Moon, especially Tuesday night and Wednesday as it conjuncts Pluto. And we'll bring up the charts and get to it. But I just want to share the Scorpio birth chart sale for Scorpio Sun, Moon risings. It won't be going on next year. It's 305 or 206. Custom video summary, mini movie of your life. After you absorb it of current and future transits, videos, your planetary placements for both. With the 305 custom video summary, then we do a 45-minute Q&A afterwards to ask questions about your chart. Very powerful, okay? And you schedule it whenever you have absorbed it and you're ready. And then the regular birth chart, and this is for a natal, solar return, or second name progression for both services. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon rising, we're 90 minutes via Zoom, Sun, Moon rising, and recording, live questions, and a lot of spiritual homework, and you get videos of your planetary placements and the chart. All right. Now, listen, this Saturday is coming up. Saturday, November 1st. I think we'll be live on Instagram this week on Venus Gemstone, promoting it and talking about it. But the Chiron, from the wounding to the healing. Chiron, the wounded healer. You have to bring your Chiron sign, house degree. Anjani, Seagrass, and I, Chiron presentation, giving you personal readings only $32. This is so you can kind of really integrate and understand your wounding, but then turn it into what Chiron is about, the energy antenna and the healer. Okay, where you have wounds, you can heal others. I'm a testament to it, right? I've gone through all these sicknesses and illnesses so I can help guide people and inspire people to, get healed themselves. Okay, and so that's what Chiron's about. So sign up. We got a bunch of people already signed up. You don't want to miss it. This is going to be powerful. Saturday, November 1st. Don't wait till the last minute. I'm sending out the Zoom link tomorrow. Chiron, you'll still get it if you pay, but we'll probably close it off Saturday morning. I would say probably 12 noon Eastern. So you want to get it done now. Saturday, November 1st, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, 2 hours, only $32. Go to my website is back, running great. My tech guy fixed everything. It's moving faster. www.BigEAstrology.com. This is going to be powerful. Then really get you ready and healed for 2026 with a lot of serious changes through February and April. Those outer planets, Saturn, Neptune and Uranus, Aries and Gemini, you want to come to Saturday, November 8th, 6 p.m. Eastern, 2.5 hours, $46. Jazz Aphrodite and BigE Astrology are going to be bringing you the astrology and cardology for the 2026 forecast of abundance and your soul alignment. Right? So you can walk into your purpose and destiny properly for 2026, where Saturn and Neptune will be conjunct on the 20th, and they both re-enter Aries on January 26th, Neptune and Saturn February 13th, and the exact conjunctions on the 20th. This is transformative and powerful. Neptune's there to 2039, Saturn's there to 2029. Uranus comes in April 25th to Gemini for 7 years, all the way to 2034. We'll go to Cancer, retrograde back, and go back in, but it's all the way to 2034. So come on. You need to bring your birthday and your big three, your sun, moon, and rising sign. Okay? Jazz Aphrodite, Eric Taylor, it's going to be powerful. BigEAstrology.com. Sign up today, $46, Saturday, November 8th, 6 p.m. Eastern. You got it? Good. I should see you the next 2 Saturdays. You will not regret it. I promise you. Oh my God. I'm excited. These 2 women are powerhouses, and we are going to go deep and give you a lot of insight and knowledge so that you could be vibrating really connected to your higher self and really moving forward with a game plan and a roadmap for 2026. You can't predict what's coming. Nobody can. But you've got to be prepared for anything. Your head should be on a swivel, physically, spiritually, financially. Okay, that's why I speak about the gold, the crypto, the silver, thinking outside the box, honestly. All right? I love you. Eric Taylor. Listen, I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm going to, everything I tell you is going to happen or to work, but I'm trying to get you to see the matrix and assimilation and to see that things are moving behind the scenes, that all these distractions are allowing the things behind the scenes to play out so that 2026, 2027, you're not going to recognize this world, but you've got to be ready for it. Does that make sense? All right. Let's get to the chart. Astro-Weather week, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th. Halloween week. Ooh! I'm sorry, I don't really like Halloween. BigE Astrology. Pew. Yo, it's Manic Monday, the fun day, the day of the moon. The moon is in Capricorn, my moon. See you soon. Hit it out the park. You better know the spiritual mark. Don't you understand I'm here to light up the dark so you could see with this potent poetry? Ain't nobody on the planet that spits it like the E with harmony and passion, see? to give you the truth through the ancient wisdom of knowledge called astrology. Capricorn Moon, 11 degrees. And it came off the sextile this morning to the sun rays. Go get some sunlight. It's good for your body. Look at the sunrise and sunset. Feel fresh and so clean today. Oh my God, we had a great weekend. Coffee Talk was amazing. I'll announce the Coffee Talks, the mini and the full, the dates this week. The mini will be D'Angelo's birth chart, okay? And then the full Coffee Talk is going to be Vice President J.D. Vance and Peter Thiel from Palantir. We did Charlie Kirk and Jeffrey Epstein. You can still pay the $22 if you want to get it. It was outstanding. Oh, it was so freaking good. And the tribe meeting, shout out to Victoria Richardson. She did live readings, human design, taught about it, explained it. She's got discounts for the tribe members. And you want to join our tribe. Our next community meeting is Friday, November 7th, our 11th meeting with intuitive energy healer Joy Baker. You're going to do energy clearings. You don't want to miss it. But Victoria Richardson was off the charts, the Rapid Renegade. I suggest you get with her. She is brilliant, okay? Sweet soul. And she'll be on the podcast end of November, early December, along with so many other people. And Rebecca Vidanoff is coming on. We're going to tap into, she's going to channel the Galactic, 3-Eye Atlas, and do live readings Tuesday, the 28th, 8 p.m. Eastern, okay? So the Scorpio Sun, 4 degrees. This Capricorn Moon. So that sextile was really yesterday, last night. And we got the Mars Mercury. Now, remember, this Mercury, it's tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow, or it may be Wednesday that it goes in. And you see Lilith is dipping into Sag. We already got Juno there. And remember the Venus in Libra, it's moving along, 17. So I think it's November 5th or 6th, it'll be in Scorpio. So it's coming, it's moving along. And this is very harmonious for relationships at this time, but business, relationships, contracts, negotiations. Remember, this Mars-Mercury can be very probing, investigating. You're still going to feel the conjunction, it's pulling away. But this Mercury is trining the Saturn and Neptune. So this is where, through your spiritual research, you can tap into new spiritual realms, cementing in a new spiritual practice or discipline. So I suggest Monday and Tuesday, really focus on your spiritual gifts and routines that are going to guide you and help you through 26 and 27, I promise you. Okay, this is important. Very empathic energy, speak and manifest with your water, but the real hydration is the H3O. If you know, you know. And obviously, Pluto is starting to move forward again, right? Moving 1 degree. It will finish up the year at 3 degrees, and it won't get to 2 degrees probably. Well, I don't know if it's going to make it to 3 degrees. It probably won't get to 2 degrees till mid-November. Depends on how fast it starts to move. The nodes, they should shift around November 3rd to 16 degrees. Can't wait. Saturn, Neptune, that trine, okay? But this moon in Capricorn will be sextiling, right? This 11 degrees Cap moon will finish up at 17 degrees East Coast, 18. So it's going to, tonight as you're going to bed, sextiling the North Node, cementing in through discipline, structure, organization, hard work, your new spiritual path. Capiche? And it's going to square this Aries energy, which is going to, already happen with the Ceres, but will then get to the Chiron. And that square can be challenging because this can come up with the Cap moon, the mother woundings. But it's time to let it go if you haven't done it, right? Forgive your younger self, forgive your mother, your family, your childhood home, your parents, and focus on the legacy you're building for your family and your children. All right, you see the Uranus still at 0 degrees till November 7th. I'll try to release that video today. And Jupiter, 24, it gets to 25 degrees. November 11th, it starts to retrograde. It's there to, I think, June 30th. Then we get the Jupiter Leah, for a year, which will be really nice. Okay. So this Cap Moon will square Venus as you're going to bed. So, watch for, you'll probably already be asleep. It's going to be like around, midnight, 9 on the West Coast. What I would say is Moon square Venus. This can be tough on relationships with ladies, for your husbands, with the wife, for you with your mother, kids, or mother. And this could be about money or values or, buying things. Or, I want to go see a ticket. I want to go to this concert and it's too much. And your parents are like, no. Or you have to tell your kids no and this and that. And you're like, no, I'm not taking you to that concert. It's $200 a seat and you can't go by yourself. So I'd have to go, whatever it is, right? But different things can come up. Spend time in nature today. Connect with the trees, the ABCs, the birds, and the bees. Have the essential oils in your lemon water to avoid the mosquitoes and fleas. Sister, please. Brother, please. Okay? I'm not speaking Japanese. Okay? My words are clear, piercing through your soul. Have no fear. I told you I start off with hot water, lemon water. Oh, wifey and I do an experiment though this week. We're just doing the essential oils in the second cup without the lemon water, just to see how we feel. And then a cup of tea, number 3, and then food later. Later, Gator. All right, let's get to Tuesday, the 28th, and see that this Capricorn Moon should be at about 23. Could be 22, but I think it should be at 23 degrees. Let's see. For tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. Big E Astrology. All right, Tuesday, the day of the planet Mars, upper body, lift your weights. I got PT later on today. Trying to fix this shoulder and elbow. And the Cap Moon, 24. And I was going to say it could be a 24 too. I was hoping 23, but 24 makes sense as well. Moving a little faster, Lucy. So, yeah, makes sense. 18 degrees on the West Coast, 24. So that means it will get to 0 degrees, 1 degrees on the West Coast, and we'll have this conjunction, Aquarius Moon, as you're going to bed, right, Tuesday night. You see what I'm saying? So this Cap Moon, 24 degrees, is what? Squaring the Chiron, like I mentioned, and Aries. Okay? So, oh my gosh, excuse me, Capricorn Aquarius squared the Moon Chiron. You'll be feeling that tomorrow morning. It's going to be sextiling Saturn and Neptune. And Mercury, baby, did it already dip? You dip when I say dip. No, see, 29. So that's why I told you Monday and Tuesday, really focus on your cementing your spiritual practice. And this is the detective. Mercury Scorpio is very piercing in its communications, right? Think about, on the large scale, on the mundane astrology, how our leader has been speaking lately. It's really tough and intense. Well, that's this right here. Okay. The sun, we're still in the first decan, Scorpio. Scorpios hit me up for the birth chart sale. You will not regret it. And your Scorpio Sun, Moon risings. Jupiter, Mars, trine. Okay, and it'll be exact, I think. So, what's nice about this grand water trine we're dealing in with the Saturn? You could really just throw them all in there. Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, Mars, Mercury. This is really being the spiritual warrior. A lot of people are slaying things in their dreams. I had a wild dream last night. I'm not going to talk about it. But yeah, the veil is so thin right now. So really take advantage of this grand water trine. Even, I sound like a broken record, but the crystals and the shungite crystals in the bathtub. But just do a Google search, connect with the Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces crystals right now. And watch the lyrics and the music you're listening to, because the veil is so thin. Things can get programmed in the subconscious mind and you're not really absorbing what's real in reality. That's Saturn, Neptune, and Pisces. But because this is the final retrograde of Neptune in our lifetimes, Saturn will be back in 29 years. Can you imagine that? Like what's going on in 2054? Well, that's when it will be back again. Okay, I'll be here, but I mean, who knows what the world's going to be like, but still, just know that Saturn is kind of here to let us realize where we have been lied to and deceived since 2011, 2012 with Neptune. And this is like the Twitter era. This is the boom of social media, the media with all the programming and all these extra channels and streaming. That's what's happening. Saturn is like checking the Neptune and saying, okay, do you know what's real now with the AI? Do you know what you've really been watching and listening to with the music and the movies? Everything shifts since 2011. That's Neptune and Pisces. Delusion, illusion, confusion, deception. Do you understand the media projection, the reception that I'm putting to you, trying to bring you clarity for your mental stew? Get out of the fog. Jump on the log and swim away, okay? Reality is you want to be stable on the earth, so don't play. That's Saturn, Pisces. And healthy boundaries is the key. I mean, let's be real. We got to have healthy boundaries. What's Cat Moon? That's my moon. Hi, Mom. I miss my mama. Sometimes my heart just gets heavy. She died September 21st while I was in coma, and 4 years, but it doesn't get any easier. And I woke up on the 16th, and I think it was about it may have been around now, 25th, 26th, 27th, somewhere in there, when wifey told me. She waited maybe a little bit more than a week, at least a week, to let me know that my mom had passed while I was away in coma for 40 days. And I'm glad she waited. Doctors told her I was not healthy enough as I awakened to hear that news. And I just knew that she was alive. She was doing better than me before I fell into coma. And she didn't die from COVID. She died from pneumonia, which any of us could die from if you don't get antibiotics. And that's a whole nother conversation that was the choice between my sister and the doctors not to give her antibiotics. Go figure. Go figure. Okay. All right, let's get to miércoles. So Tuesday, Mars, run your errands, be busy, lift your weights. But miércoles, Wednesday, oh my gosh. And we're getting to this Aquarius Moon, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday will be a little Aquarius, but the Pisces Moon for trick or treat, smell my feet, Pisces Moon. And this Pisces Moon is here for Halloween, Christmas, and Thanksgiving and Christmas. I don't know if it's ever been like that before. That's pretty interesting, Lucy. Pretty rare. All right, Astro-Weather week. Let's get to Wednesday, the 29th of October. BigEAstrology. And my Knicks are 2-1. They lost to the Heat last night. I didn't get to see the game, but I don't know how they lost that game. That's annoying. BigEAstrology. Phew. All right, miércoles, Wednesday. This is the day of emails and texts and reading things, and we're in the shadow period, so watch your communications. We came off this moon, 6 degrees, so still conjunct to Pluto. Watch the news Wednesday morning. Something science, medicine, technology, or freedom, liberation could be intensified or a step back in the ceasefires. Maybe this changes something with Russia and Ukraine. Let's hope so. Eventually I gotta do Vladimir Putin's chart. Oh, wouldn't you like to see that one? Maybe we do that in December. I don't even know when his birthday is. So we got this Aquarius Moon, 6 degrees to finish up on 12 on the East Coast, 13 on the West Coast. And Aquarius, it also came off of the trine to Uranus and Gemini, and finishing up at 12 or 13, it won't trine Venus yet. It will trine the Venus as you're sleeping. Pleasant dreams. So, let's say for 12, 13. So yeah, you'll feel it. Let's see. 6 degrees, 12 noon. You'll feel it around 10, 11 a.m. in the morning tomorrow, that trine with Venus, which will be really nice for relationships, friendships, and finances. You can get some money Thursday morning. But let's focus on Wednesday because we have the square, Sun square Moon. So Wednesday, Sun square Moon can be a little challenging. The internal and external world are at a place of discomfort. We have to agree to disagree, but there can be opportunities of growth. Scorpio and Aquarius, they kind of come at things in the same direction. But Scorpio, that's more innovative and disciplined, these are similar signs because they're both fixed water, fixed air. One's more emotional, Scorpio, Aquarius is more detached. But they both can get into the esoteric occult knowledge. So this is like the debate, astrology or numerology or gematria, Vedic or Western tropical. So there could be something that comes out Wednesday, like, some new app or something talking about, astrology, New York Times. Every once in a while they try to like poo-poo astrology, and they did that a few months ago with some stupid article in the New York Times. Like, oh, your sun sign may not be yours. They don't understand the Western tropical with the ecliptic and the seasons and the solstice and the equinox. It's different from the Vedic with the constellations. It's, whatever, but people got to talk this stuff. So Sagittarius, you see the Mercury opposing the Gemini. This is really big for thought and consciousness. You are really going to have some questions about anything you read in the newspapers, any social media, regular media. There's going to be this and prayers for Jamaica, Trinidad, Bahamas. They got the big hurricane coming. Be safe, be careful. To my brethren and to my family in Bahamas, Nassau, prayers. But this is like really, I wonder if it's hitting today or tomorrow, but this is not good. Mercury, Uranus. I told you, but with these energies though, Uranus is 0 degrees and Neptune back in Pisces, we're going to have a lot of wild, it's almost November and we're still dealing with hurricanes. It's a little late, right? Well, remember this season, we hardly had any hurricanes. And since the government lockdown, we've had no chemtrails in the sky. I'm just saying. It's all over the social media. Pay attention, but look in your own skies. Kind of interesting. So Mercury in Sag, though, it's sextiling the Pluto. So communications about power and destruction, and even getting into, do I believe in deep shadow work? Should I? Would I? Could I? Yeah, maybe you should. Even though Sag and Aquarius is not introspective, they definitely want to move and travel. So Wednesday is definitely a good day for walking, talking while you're walking, hawking, New Yorking, and opposing the Uranus. The one thing that I would think of, this is where maybe we get something in America that's like from the BBC or world media that they don't normally allow us to see, or somebody from a foreign country, a foreign land, does something to it or says something about us here. Okay? But this is America, Mercury, Sag rising on the ascendant, the messenger. America is going to be sending a message. And Sag about our beliefs, but our finances and biology. And look, it just happens to be conjunct Lilith. That's no accident, Lucy. Oh my gosh. This could be bringing up some scandals. And maybe Wednesday they figure out a deal to extend the government. How about they do that? How about they focus on that? So the Mars, The Mars trining the Jupiter and the Saturn, the grand water trine still in play. You're still going to feel it, and you initiate and investigate spiritual truths, wisdom, higher knowledge for yourself to implement things in your life. This is a great time to book a birth chart for your children and the Scorpio birth chart sale. But I always recommend, and I'm telling you, for the people that have done it, they love it, the moon tracking service. Learning about the moon through your birth chart for a full month is such a game changer because you understand how it affects your personal planets. And this is what the moon does every month. So you'll know how the moon is in your third house. You know how the moon will act in your 8th and 9th or 11th. If it's hitting your sun, your Mars, right? And you really understand, wow, every 2.5 days I do have mood swings. It does affect my body, my health, my intuition. Until you know your chart and how the moon affects your body, health, family, intuition, and how you emotionally react and respond, you're just kind of winging life, honestly. You're a different person every 2.5 days. Don't think you're not. The moon is your mind. It's your memory. It's water. It's milk. I'm trying to help you guys. Please let me help you guys. Ask the people that I've helped. They'll tell you. I mean, the testimonials on my website are real, but I have so many I can't even put them all up there. There's some on my Facebook, but even just read through the comments on my YouTube. I've had people talk about, the first time they've ever felt seen is after watching one of my videos. I hear people people that leave me comments and like your channel is so good. You should have 1 million subscribers. I just got 10K. That's okay. I don't know the algorithm and the keywords, and right now I can't afford a SEO person or whatever. But if you want to help me to grow this thing so I can get this truth and the knowledge with love and care out to everybody, because you have to understand, not only do I bring it to you in a real and practical way, Virgo, Sun, Mercury, Mars, Capricorn Moon, Scorpio rising, enterprising, using my third ion, you're going to get the truth, but somebody who's a New Yorker, somebody who's an actor, somebody who's a writer, someone who's an MC. So my perspective is going to be way different from most astrologers. There's probably, and a teacher for 13 years and, 10 years multiply severely disabled kids, there's not really any astrologers out there who have my experience. Plus an NDE, plus my both parents being shot, plus my father being murdered. You know what I mean? I've lived a life that not many have lived. So I'm not just winging stuff, and I speak from a place of a deep truth. Plus I know things about the government in the world that a lot of people don't know because of my life and what I've experienced. I'm just saying. All right, so that's Wednesday. I love you. I love to love you, baby. Oh, please go listen to some Tribe Called Quest and De La Soul, first 4 albums for both groups. I just want you guys to understand the power of native tongue. Even if you don't really know or love, old school hip hop, such good music. God. I mean, there's no way you could listen to Tribe Called Quest, first 4 albums, and not just boom, vibe out. And you rhyme for a reason. Listen to the freaking lyrics. Stop shaking your daggone butts. I get tired of that. And I don't want to hear it because you're a girl and you just like to dance. I don't want to hear it because you're a fella and you just like a vibe. Listen to the damn rhymes and the lyrics. We rhyme for a reason. Right? Hip hop forever, what do you know? I've been blessing people with this deep voice, this moist, hoping you understand that my music's top choice. Cultures and nations are starting to see that hip hop is crazily advanced. Poetry fluidly is flowing in like water, mentally reshaping you just like the new world order. What's the cause and effect? When I write some good lyrics, it's the sound that you check. But no disrespect, but I question your intellect, thinking words don't matter because they spill too fast. You need a listening class, because a quality MC, son, will always amaze your ass. And every word that I write is in the universe twice, because I traveled the planets making sure that I'm nice. So open up your ears, that's my advice, because this price is right and there's no wheels on my whammies, words and On the wheel, there's no wheel. Do you guys know Wheel of Fortune? Oh my God, the show. Oh my God, Press Your Luck. The wheels of the Grammy. Rather flow for my mammy. Forget about a Grammy. Rather flow for my mammy. Because these skills is real. That it's time you learn to deal. What do you know? You need to listen to this flow. Cause lyrics are important, and that's how it goes. Whoa. That's Mars Scorpio stuff. Investigate and probe. Let's get to Thursday. BigEAstro Astrology, Astro-Weather week. The 30th, the day before Halloween. Pew. Jueves, the day of the planet Jupiter. So, you know the Scorpio sun is dancing, Lucy. 7 degrees, that's Thursday. Friday will be 8, Saturday 9, Sunday 10. We'll get into the Scorpio Pisces Deacon. These are more the Scorpios that gotta watch the self-abuse with the drugs and alcohol. The Scorpio Deacon, they can get into domestic violence. And the Scorpio Cancer, the Scorpio Pisces, these are more the spiritual Scorpios, but they gotta watch out for the drug escapism. Okay, I'm just telling you, I done seen it. Mercury, sextile the Pluto, conjunct the Lilith. And remember, Lilith is pre-verbal, pre-rational, primal, carnal, your yes, no response. It's the divine feminine, and it's like a female Pluto, but it's strong sexual energy. And it's not just for women, it's men too, but this is where people project onto you, and you feel repressed and rejected. But right now, Sagittarius, Sun, and Rising people will be your tribe. But you can get rejected for your beliefs, for your want for freedom, for your dogmatic thoughts. This is very much challenging and questioning organized religion. Religion's going to get hit. Okay, end of October, early November, people are going to be coming for Christians, the Catholic Church, Judaism, Muslim faith, Hindu, Buddha, like all religions. They're going to dart on your head. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I got to give you the reality. The 19th, and they all need to be questions. They all need to be questioned. Some of these religious books, if you really look at certain things that are in the Bible, the Talmud, there's some stuff in there that is just like total anti-human and just like deprived. Like it's crazy. Like whoa. The 19th, 6 degrees will be 25. Give me the high five. So 26 on the West Coast. So tomorrow we'll get to 12 noon. This Aquarius Moon is moving fast. Do you see that? I mean, this is just Wednesday and Thursday. So at 25, 26. So we're going to get to the Pisces Moon. It'll be like, it should be like 2 degrees, 12 noon. So it's going to move in like around 10 degrees. Move in like around a little after 8 a.m. So yeah, Halloween. We're going to have a Pisces Aries Moon weekend. Are you ready for that, Lucy? And then the Taurus full moon, which will be, for a second, the Taurus full moon will probably be, I think it's the 3rd or the 4th. So we're going to have to get that video up and out for you. I'll probably do it this week. I'm just so busy, you guys. I love you. But I am one human, and I am tired, and I am busy. And I'm trying to finish this astrology book. And I got to get to my NDE book. I don't compare myself to other people because I've got different things. I've got 3 kids. So I can only do what I can do. You know what I mean? But I feel like I'm doing a good job. I hope I'm helping you guys. That's my heart. You know what I mean? Yeah, I need money. You know, kids got to go to the dentist. They need new shoes, winter clothes. It doesn't get so freezing out here, but they need some sweatpants, long sleeves, and sweatshirts because they freaking grow like crazy. And, you know, it's just real in these streets. Okay. And yeah, we gotta go support sabalepure.com, organic and vegan body skincare, trace mineral deodorant, organic lip balms, organic tooth powder, takes away morning breath, hair, face, and body oil that gives you skin that when you're 55, you look like you're 38. If you don't want it, that's on you. But the products are amazing. www.sabalepure, Sabale Pure, which means patience. You have to have patience for things to grow in nature and not to use things that are synthetics and filled with chemicals that are going to jack you up. I'm not a doctor, I didn't stay at a Holiday Inn, but I'm just telling you. Organic and vegan body skincare. That's it, and that's very Aquarius Moon. So you should be Wednesday, Thursday purchasing from Wifey. Give it a try, it won't hurt you. You need deodorant, you need toothpaste. These are the basic essentials. That's why Lana did this. Hair, face, body oil, you need that too. Some of y'all, and just for my European pink people, my pink friends, a lot of y'all don't be using lotion like the brown melanated people do, but just because you still need it, you got skin, you're a human, get some lotion. Now, she doesn't sell the lotion, so you can get the body oil. And it's not super strong, but it's perfect. Cedar wood, citrus cedar wood, lavender lemongrass. Oh, so yummy. You get the oil and the deodorant, you're so good. Or the sandalwood rose, and she gets real essential oil rose, which is mucho dinero, very expensive and pure and clean. Clean as a whistle, the gristle, the bone gristle. And she's got oh my God, the charcoal and the different types of dental floss. Oh, so good. I would use it even if I wasn't married to her. I always say that, but that's how much I love the stuff. So this Aquarius Moon, not really trining anything right now in Gemini, but it's coming off the trine, or I told you today, there you go. It's trining Venus. So very nice day for a family trip, getting a family vehicles, picking your kids up and surprising them. We're going to the movies after school, you know, whatever it is. But, or maybe Thursday you get them some new clothing, right? It's getting chilly on the East Coast, autumn, right? Your kids may need a new sweatshirt or something like Thursday after school, go shopping. Thursday, Moon trine Venus in Aquarius. And the Venus is getting closer to squaring, excuse me. Excuse me, the kids talk today, squaring Jupiter. Excuse me. You know, the Mars, you know, as it gets closer to trining Saturn, there's something that is going to be very, 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 very strong about the military. Something with the military in the oceans. I pray for the Venezuelans that we don't kill any more ships. Already 10. It's terrible. Rand Paul spoke out. Ooh, he not going to go to that new ballroom. Give Rand Paul credit. He about to get banned by the Republicans. Listen, can't we just all get along? And you know, Republican Democrats, there's no difference. Because the Democrats were real about anything, they would try to already impeach this guy. They're not. It's a lot of hot air, tough talk. Hakeem Jeffries, Chuck Schumer. Chuck Schumer been around since I was a child. Please, get out of here. He's just a career politician getting a bag. If you believe in these people, you are freaking delusional. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Oh, listen to my song, I'm Sorry, on True Speaker, dope. So I'm sorry. It finishes up at 25. So like I said, it should get to the Pisces moon 2 degrees. All right. Have a wonderful Thursday. Forgot the Thursday night football game, but it could be Seahawks Rams. If it is, I'm gonna have to go with the Rams, but it could be Seahawks Rams because they're both on bye. I think that may be the Thursday night game. We'll see. Yeah, enjoy, and remember, Mars, Saturn, Jupiter trine. You're cementing your new spiritual beliefs and philosophies, and you take charge and initiate. We're not victims, you guys, in the 3D or 5D. We're big. I'm big, strong. When William was little, he was like 2.5. He was like, Mom, Dad, you're little. Me, Lasha, we're big. He was doing all the hand moves. It was so cute. I have the video somewhere. I got to share it in the tribe. When I find it, you're going to die. It was the cutest video, and I miss it. I used to watch it like once a year, and now I don't know where it is on my phone or on my Facebook, lovey. I've got to find it. Enjoy the Astro-Weather. Enjoy, and don't get caught up. I'll see you Friday morning. Friday I may come later. It just depends on my schedule, but hopefully I come in the morning. But if not, I would definitely give you the thing. But Aquarius, Wednesday, Thursday, no drugs, no sex, no alcohol, no cursing, Aquarius sun signs. Capricorn, Monday, Tuesday. You just give your body a rest. It doesn't mean don't eat, but try to do fruits, vegetables, try to do smoothie, try to do more water, do lemon drink fast, cayenne pepper, organic maple syrup, distilled water, lemon juice. Do something. Be a breatharian. You guys know about breatharians or the muculus diet? That's a deep book. But breatharians, fruitarians, there's people out there extending their life by, giving your body to eat. Think about when you eat meat. It takes 2 days to digest it. So that means you should really only eat meat twice a week. I'm just saying. And don't ever eat fast food. It's not real meat. I love you. Astro-Weather Week, Big E Astrology. Pew. I'm back. Got my little old New York shirt, the Metro card. I miss the tokens. But I used to swipe with the Metro card and run to the train. Oh my God, I remember one time I was running so fast, and you're just dodging people. I remember one time I knocked somebody over. I felt so bad. But I had to get that train to get to work or I was going to be late, but it was terrible. I've never in my life intentionally hurt nobody. This is the Astro-Weather, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th. Capricorn Aquarius Moon, Scorpio season. And I'll see you back on the weekend. Have a great week. This week, think about what you need to do to build not just your will and trust and legacy, but what can you do to think outside the box to be ready for 2026 and 2027? That's why I really encourage you to come to the workshops with Anjani Seagrass and I and Jazz Aphrodite and I, Saturday, November 1st and November 2nd. If you came to both, it's $78. And you're going to learn so much. $78, if you don't want to put that into yourself and your own healing and learning, then I don't know what to say. I try to keep prices so low for you guys. But at some point, you got to show up. You can't just watch videos on YouTube. You got to come and really do the chart reading, really learn, because they've kept you away from this wisdom and knowledge, but they use it every day. You know the famous quote with J.P. Morgan, why he didn't get on the fake Titanic, which was the Olympus, and started the Federal Reserve, because an astrologer told him because Mercury was retrograde, but they planned that. They knew the astrology. He said astrology is the language of billionaires, only millionaires don't use it, braggingly. This is in 1800, in early 1900s. So, every president uses astrology. They have astrologers. They know this stuff. They orchestrate events. Movies are released on Fridays for a reason. Friday's Venus, date night, money, chocolate, flowers, romance. And the astrology happens to you or not, whether you don't believe in it. I got friends that are, oh, I'm Jewish, we don't believe in astrology. Oh, I'm Christian, I don't believe in astrology. It's in all of your books. You freaking retarded. It's in the Bible, the Torah, and the Quran. The moon controls the tides, the farmer's almanac. The Jews and the Muslims base their freaking religious holidays on the full and new moons. Are you freaking kidding me? Don't get me started. The astrology is happening to you whether you want to accept it or believe it or not. Okay? The book, the Bible is basically a farmer's almanac based on the constellations and the stars and the planets to survive. Go watch the episodes, Michael Denk, right? 3 times it came on. And shout out to Micah Denk. It was dope. Astrotheologist. I love you guys. Astro-Weather Weekend. Join me tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, Rebecca Vidanoff, and then Jessa, a young author, coming on 7 p.m. Eastern on Thursday the 30th. We're wrapping up October right, and she's written 2 books about her experience in Hollywood as an actress and dancer, Blurred Lines and Taboo. Dope young lady, Scorpio, rising, Sag, sun. Forgot her moon. And Rebecca's a Scorpio. Oh, 2 Scorpio risings back to back. There are no accidents. And Rebecca's an Aquarius with that, I think, Cancer moon. And she's going to do channeling, tap into 3i Atlas, live readings, and we're going to talk about the galactic and what's really going on. Because I think the 29th, that 3i Atlas is supposed to be tapping in. What could it be? Would it mean? Just be optimistic and positive. Hopefully it can activate the 3rd chakra. Maybe they're coming back for the star seeds. Maybe they're here to stop the government and the elite. Maybe it's nothing. Could be a nothing burger. I don't know. You may not even feel anything. It may be something that's energetic. So tune in and meditate a lot the 28th and 29th. How about that? How about those apples? Astro-Weather Week, Big E Astrology. See you Thursday night, 8 p.m. and 7 p.m. And I'll better see you Saturday, $32. Chiron Workshop, Anjani Segrest, Saturday, November 1st, 6 p.m. Eastern. And then Saturday, November 8th with Jazz Aphrodite, 2026 Astrology Cardology. Cardology is brilliant. Forecast. $46, 2.5 hours. Live personal meetings. Sun, moon rising, birth date. The Chiron, your Chiron sign, house, degree. We're going to get you working like a full, well-oiled machine, filled with love, healing, and purpose. Astro-Weather Week. God bless. Or Divine Providence. BigEAstrology. Later.